It's the 3rd. It is September the 3rd. And today I'm on my way to barber school. It's the beginning of the week. And yes, I'm driving. I got one hand on the wheel. It's my life, motherfuckers. Anyway, I shouldn't curse. But I heard it's just a good idea to start documenting your life in general as a person who's trying to put themselves out there, whether it's like an entertainer or a barber or whatever you're going to be. People like to see your presence online and like to see your progress and what you're doing. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to start documenting more of my life and what I'm up to and what I'm doing. So today is the beginning of the week for barber school. It's Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 2:30. We usually let out early on Fridays. But man, I can't tell you how much I love going to barber school. Like, I wish I would have done this a long time ago. I made really good grades growing up, like the whole time I was in school. And I busted my ass to do that. And I ended up getting to college. I graduated with honors. I went to college for free. And I ended up getting into college and realizing it was just a whole nother ball game. Like, I hadn't prepared myself study-wise like I needed to. And I didn't realize that really till a couple of years ago. I was just like, man, why didn't college work out for me? I don't know. Maybe I'm just like not as smart as I thought I was. Maybe I'm just book smart, whatever. But yeah, it was because I really wasn't prepared. My study habits in school were poor because, it was relatively easy for me to pass and pass well. The only thing I ever had problems in was math. And that would lead to my downfall in college. I had a lot of trouble in another computer class too, because I was not even like half as fast at typing as like these other people around me. They were just like speeding through these projects with their freaking fingers and like magicians, dude. And I was just like, what the hell? And they were looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with you? And I just couldn't keep up. And so class, I took pre-algebra to begin because I knew I was bad at algebra, and I got by in high school with B's and C's. I got by through school mostly with B's and C's. Math was always my down point. And when I took pre-algebra in college, I passed with a C. I was like, okay, I got past that. And it wasn't easy, but I did it. But then the algebra class after that was a 2-hour algebra class, first thing in the morning. And it was torture, man. Like, this lady wasn't just letting you get by. She wasn't letting you get by without showing how you got your answer. Like, I was making hella simple mistakes on all my little equations and stuff, and it was torture, man. I still have nightmares about walking around UL aimlessly, like not knowing like where I'm going or where I'm at sometimes. It's so weird. Like, that was super traumatizing for me because like I just really thought it wouldn't be that hard for me to get somewhere in life. I didn't know what I wanted to do. That was another bad part about it. I just kind of went to college taking general studies. I really didn't even want to go to college. My parents really wanted me to go, and they just pushed me to go. I wanted to play music. Like, I knew what I wanted to do with my life, but I just didn't have the proper support to do that. And I also didn't really have, like, I had the drive to be in bands, but as far as like making and producing music myself, I didn't have the drive to do that because I always wanted to be in a band. And I didn't really know that was something I should be doing. I was just trying to make bands work, and that was a mistake. Huge mistake. Getting 4 or 5 people on the same page for years and years is hard. It's not easy. There's different personalities. Everybody wants to do something different, and it just doesn't always go as planned. And I always let my girlfriends get in the way, honestly, because I've always wanted kids, which doesn't really match up with being, a rock star or anything. But I never want to be a rock star. I just want to play like metal, you know. I just want to like get a decent career in metal music, and yeah, that didn't go my way. But yeah, it's hard to get a lot of people on the same page in a band, and I was very creatively controlling. So I didn't really let too many people have some breathing room in the songs. I was like, this is the song, and that's it. So I was a real asshole in that way, and that didn't help one of my bands at all, because they wanted to do different stuff, and I was just like, man, I'm really trying to make this sound work right now. And yeah, I shouldn't have been so tough about it. But you live and you learn, man. And shoot, fast forward, that was when I was like just beginning in my 20s, like 19, 20, 21. That was the second band I had ever been in. My first band did really relatively well for ourselves. Like, I was in a band called The Fight Between Frames, and we got signed to a record label, but ended up breaking up over some bullshit. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, that band did really well. We toured a lot while I was in high school, and we worked our asses off. And I was really in a creative space then, and I was writing a lot of music. And so also with the band after that, Acadiana, I really found my niche writing southern metal, and which I still enjoy to this day, man. And there's not really too many southern metal bands that don't sound like a new metal band, that survived. Like Maylene and the Sons of Disaster, they kind of survived. The lead singer barely survived. Poor dude got in a horrible four-wheeler accident. But yeah, it's one of my favorite bands ever, Maylene and the Sons of Disaster. But yeah, I wanted to make that work, and it just didn't. And it wasn't nothing but my own fault, because I let a girl that was not faithful to me whatsoever, and obviously didn't ever plan on being that, get in the way, get in between my friends and I. And yeah, just that was another factor that broke down that band. And I learned who were my friends and who weren't my friends in that band too. People you're really close to, man, you love to death, will really fuck you over. But at the same time, I was on pills real heavy, and that was another reason. People really didn't want to be around me, because I was like, they were on pills too, and like getting fucked up, but like I was getting really torn up, So that was another reason. And yeah. But there's a lot of stuff that's happened since then. But now I'm 35, and I know where I want to go in my life. I'm actually in a space where I could like have a 5-year projection of where I want to be and where I want to go. And I've always considered barbering. Like, I've always loved to fix my hair since I was a kid and style my hair. And like for a long time I had a big beard, and I would, I love styling that and doing that too. And but the opportunity just didn't come about for me to go to barber school until last year. And I took that opportunity, and it's been really freaking hard. It's been rough. I've had a lot of changes happen while I'm in barber school, and I've had to like grow up a ton in ways I never really thought I needed to grow up. And yeah, that's where I'm at now. I've come out the other side of addiction and depression, and a lot of what I didn't realize, what I thought were my feelings, were just a lot of me feeling sorry for myself. And yeah, it took a hard look at my life this year. I went to rehab for a month because I was having a hard time stopping doing what I was doing, and I always thought I could do it by myself. But I had let And I've done it. I've quit plenty of times. Pills or harder stuff or smoking weed. That's been the hardest out of anything. Any other drug to quit has been the hardest. Smoking weed, man. But I've nipped that in the bud too, and I feel good, and I feel good about the future. I have two beautiful daughters right now. Dallas is not my daughter, but she is my daughter. I've been raising her since she's 2 years old, you know, and she calls me daddy. And I have another beautiful daughter named Chandra. She is 4, about to be 5. And I also have a son on the way, which he was a little bit of a surprise. We were not expecting, you know. The wife was not ovulating at that time. Wasn't going to start for a week. Well, you know, apparently the little swimmers can survive in there for a week. So he's definitely a blessing from God. He's definitely helped, and not only helped but saved Shara and I's relationship, because we had gotten a bad way. We weren't getting along. We weren't seeing eye to eye on a lot of things. There was a lot of miscommunication, a lot of misunderstandings, and yeah. But we're going to counseling separately and together, and we're in a much better place now than we really ever were. And he's a big thanks to that. Valen Paul Barron. And this V, Allen, but with a V. Valen. And he's going to be born next month, October, probably the 19th, I believe. Because the projected date is October 26th, but they usually do it, they believe it's 7 days earlier, 5 days earlier, so it should be about the 19th. And I'm super excited. I never thought I would have a son. I thought I was just, if it was going to be another kid, it was probably going to be a girl. I don't know why I thought that. Not like I've been having kids. But all the kids I've had in my life, with like my ex-girlfriend, she had a daughter. I met Shara, she had a daughter. So I don't know. I was just expecting more women. But I'm having my little boy. And I'm super excited about it, because I'm with a very awesome person, and she brings a lot of stability to my life. And I couldn't be more blessed to have her in my life. She has helped me in fucking more ways than one. And yeah, I love her to death, man. She saved me. Literally has saved my life twice. And yeah, but I'm looking forward to the future, man. I'm dealing with my demons. I'm facing my bullshit, and it feels good to be living life just not wanting to get fucked up, you know? Like, I have no desire anymore, like, none whatsoever. Like, I don't even kind of want to pick up a drug, and that's really different for me, because usually I have really bad stress and anxiety, and it's something I've had for a long time, and a lot of body aches, body pains, and all that stuff was directly attributed to my emotions. Like, I've just been riddled with body pain just for years and years, and it's pretty much gone away since I've dealt with my emotions, which is crazy. You know, you hear it, but like, until you experience it, like, you don't know, or you don't realize the extent of it. But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to being a barber. I have an awesome instructor. Shout out to Mr. Dupree, best barber instructor in the world. And he's super taking care of me and seen me through this process grow, like, come in as a person, fall as a person, come back stronger as a person. And he's supported me through all this, and he's been somebody that I can talk to, that I can relate with. So that's been really awesome. Really awesome. It's just really been a blessing. A lot of things that I thought weren't blessings are super blessings. But change is something I've always been really uncomfortable with, and change is inevitable. So, and I'm at the point in my life where I want to change. You know, I don't want to be a miserable prick anymore. And I want to be happy. I want to be able to be happy without something inside of me, you know. And that's where I'm at, man. Like, not even the people in my life don't even really like. I think they believe me, but they, you know, they aren't trusting of me not to relapse, which I understand. I completely understand. But like, I've never like set my mind or made up my mind about something so much in my entire life. Like, I do not want to carry that on to my son or have him see me in a messed up way. And yeah, I just want to be a good dad, the best dad I can be. And I want to be the best barber I can be. I want to be the best spouse I can be. Hopefully, the best future husband I can be. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. So, hope you enjoyed that. If anybody's listening. And if you need a haircut, hit your boy up. Peace.